Hi, everyone. Welcome to week 10 of our fundamentals class. So, this is actually our last week of classes. There is one week after this, week 11, but that's just finals week. So, this is technically our last week of class. Stay strong, keep with it. We are almost done. There's not a lot that we're doing in class this week, so this will probably be a short video. Just want to real briefly go over it though with you. The agenda here for this week, you should read over the assignment sheet for your final in fundamentals. You can find the assignment sheet right here. I may make a separate video in which I go over the what the final assignment is for fundamentals. So be on the lookout for that in the near future. For Wednesday, you need to complete the pre-writing activity. That is right here. This will get you thinking about what you are going to write for your final, as well as how you're going to organize it. And I call it a final, but it's really just a paper. There is no final like test or exam in this class. You'll just be writing a reflective paper that will actually probably feel pretty similar to the one that you are writing in Comp 1. So I imagine that it will be a fairly easy assignment. The interesting and potentially tricky thing that we're doing this week is I would like to schedule a conference with all of you individually. So there are some instructions here for doing that. Normally, when I teach this class in person, I conference with students just about every week. But because it's all online and people's schedules are crazy and everyone is working and doing different things at different times, I wasn't sure how to really handle conferences. But I'm to wrap up the course. I'm going to give it a shot, see if we can successfully conference using some of the tools that are provided by Blackboard. So basically, what you'll need to do is just contact me pretty soon. I think I set the deadline. Yeah, you need to schedule the conference by Wednesday, um, but the sooner you can do it, the better, because time slots are going to fill up quickly. So contact me. Let me know some times that you would be free to talk. I don't expect the conferences will be very long, probably no more than a few minutes, but it does just kind of depend on how much help you need. So if you only have a couple of quick questions, then it will be over fairly quickly. But if you have more like in-depth questions, it will take longer. In order to be prepared for your conference, you need to come with at least two questions or at least two things to talk about or have me look at. I'm willing to read sections of your paper for either Comp 1 or for fundamentals. I can't read over the whole thing. I just, if everyone asked me to do that, I just wouldn't have time for it, especially since I'll be working this week to grade your writing project 3 for Comp 1. But, anyways, that's how you'll prepare for these conferences. Just make sure that you come prepared to talk about a couple of things. It can be anything to do with fundamentals or Comp 1 or just writing in general. I'm going to be very flexible about that. But, do try to come up with something that you are actually curious about or something that you think you legitimately need help with, because those will lead to a better conference. And your grade for this will largely just be based on, did you do it? Did you show up on time? And did you come prepared? And if you do that, then you should be good to go. There are some instructions here on how to access our conferences once they actually happen. It's been brought to my attention that, let me see here, I think maybe this part, Writing Center / English, is maybe not word for word what you will actually see on your screen, but you should be able to figure it out. It's pretty similar, pretty straightforward. So follow these steps when it comes time for us to conference. There shouldn't be any issue. My recommendation would be to maybe log onto your computer a few minutes before our conference is scheduled to start. That way you will have some time to read these steps and to make sure that you're doing everything correctly. And that is really it for this week. So you need to schedule the conference by Wednesday, but the conference can be really anytime this week, and also anytime before your paper is due next week for fundamentals. It's due Wednesday of next week. So as long as we conference sometime before your paper is due, we should be good to go. And as usual, if you have any questions, just let me know.